Hi everyone, it's Ronette Parker from Ronette Parker Mindful ABA. Today's video is a little less refined, a little more raw. There's been something that I've been thinking a lot about, and I've thought a lot about it since I started in this field, is the people putting out what they say is a fact that people with autism don't have empathy. So I just want to be real clear before I start this video that I call BS on that. And I wanted to know where it started. I wanted to know where this false belief started. So I was doing some research and I found an article by, where is his name? Steve Taylor, PhD. And it's on Psychology Today. And I can put a link to it. It's a great article, but it does have where this misconstrued idea came from. So this is what it reads. It is a common belief that people with autism lack empathy. One researcher who helped to popularize this belief was a British professor of developmental psychopathology, Simon Baron-Cohen, who saw autism as an empathy disorder. According to Baron-Cohen, one of the features of autism is mind blindness, which means that you cannot put yourself into someone else's shoes, cannot read other people's faces and body language, and so can't tell what they are thinking or feeling. As a result, people with autism find it difficult to respond in an appropriate way in social situations. They appear emotionless and impolite. So you can also tie into that. A big thing that therapists do is say, give me eye contact, give me eye contact. I know a child's listening to me even if they're not looking at me. Sometimes there's more stress in giving someone eye contact. And really, why do we do it? Out of politeness. Not out of comfort, not out of any of that stuff, but out of politeness. I would rather a child feel comfortable and safe and talk to me than me get the benefit of, they gave me eye contact, so what I'm doing is working. It's not about me. It's not about my ego. Just like this article, not so much the article, but just the fact in here from the researcher saying that there's mind blindness. Now there's a difference, a big difference between having lack of empathy, not caring about what other people are feeling, and not having the ability to internalize those emotions and to process them and worry about how is this person feeling, what can I do to help, what can I, all these things that we do as humans. There's a difference between not having that ability and to having the ability to walk into a room and having a hard time processing social cues. What are the looks on people's faces? Did I walk into a situation where people are talking and there's a heated discussion, so their faces are reflecting that? Feeling the energy when you walk in the room, that is a very real thing. When you walk in a room and something's going on, you can pick up on that energy. Personally, I believe people who have autism have a deep wealth of empathy, and I think sometimes that can be really overwhelming, and maybe sometimes they kind of have to shut it down. I don't know. I have no idea. What I do know is that I have worked with hundreds upon hundreds of children from the age of 3 years old, 2-3 years old, up until their 20s and 30s. I have yet to meet a person with autism who lacks empathy. I feel very strongly about this. And I hate that this kind of stuff is out there. I think it's up to all of us to make sure we are advocating for people who are not able to advocate for themselves. I think it's all of our responsibility as human beings to help our fellow human being. When somebody is under the assumption that because somebody is coming in, has autism, and they appear impolite, as they said, find out what that's from. Why not do a little research? Why not see if maybe they process things a little bit slower than we are? Sometimes you can walk in a room, you can pick right up on, okay, this is going on, let me adjust my energy accordingly, and let me go ahead and, figure out what I can do to help. Sometimes people have, their processing disorder, and it takes a little bit longer. That doesn't mean there's no empathy. I've had children that I've been told have no empathy, that have a lack of empathy, come up to me after working with them, after knowing that I'm a safe person, hold my face and tell me they love me. Tell me a joke, something I never thought would happen, would come in and tell me a joke and laugh at the joke, and I would laugh at the joke. Want me to be happy because they feel for me, knowing that I care about them and know that I want them to be happy too. So that's something I want us to all work on and think about, is just dispelling these assumptions about people who have autism, because they are like everybody else. We are all the same. We are all human. Why not go out there, dispel myths, and help one another? Okay, I've ranted enough, and I hope to hear from you. If you guys have anything else you want me to make a video on, you have any other information for me, how about some stories about empathy that you've seen from your loved ones who have autism? I would love to hear that. Have a great day.